guys, what's up? I welcome you all to the sixth day of the stock market lecture series. In today's video, we will learn about the various types of orders that can be placed for a trade.
There are four types of orders. We look each of them in my trading app. My mobile application is Kite. It is provided by Zerodha. So we'll open it.
So to choose a stock, first it should be added to your watch list. So I have already added many stocks, and for the timing, I will choose one of the stocks. I'll choose Tata Power. So after tapping that, you can see two options: buy or sell. So if you're going long, you can buy this stock, or if you're going short, you can sell this first. So time being, I am going for buying. So here in this place, you can see there are four types of orders. First one is market order, second limit order, third stop loss order, and fourth is SLM, stop loss market order. We'll look at each of these separately. First one is market order. What is a market order? In a market order, you cannot choose the price, which means if you want to buy 10 stocks or 100 stocks, you cannot choose the price at which you are going to buy it. See, the price cannot be entered, and if you want to buy it at a leverage price, you can use it at use MIS, or if you want to pay fully, you can choose CNC. That is market order. The problem with market order is since you cannot choose the price, if you want to buy 100 stocks, 100 shares, you will get 50. There is a chance for you to get all the 100 stocks at the market price, that is 41.9, or you may get 24 41.9, another 24 41.8, and the rest at some other price. That means you have no control over the price, and whatever be the market price, the whole number of shares will be credited according to that price. Next is limit order. In limit order, you can enter the price, which means if you want to buy it at 41.80 at a lower price, then you can enter the price, and only when this price is reached, this order gets executed. That is limit order, where you can put the rate at which you want to buy. Next one is stop loss order. Suppose I have shorted this same stock, Tata Power, at a price of 41.7. If I'm going short, I want that price to go down, that is 41.6, 41.5, etc. Anything below 41.7. But instead, now it is going up, 41.9. This means I am experiencing a loss, so I have to stop that. So for that, I can enter the price of 41.95. Suppose, which means I bought it at 40, I sold it at 41.7, and I am taking a risk of 0.25 rupees. That is 41.95. I am taking a risk of 0.25 rupees. And here you can see one more option, 41 at trigger price, that is 41.90 we'll keep. So what does this mean? This means you are experiencing a loss after 41.7, and if it is moving higher, so I am placing a buyback order at the price of 41.95, but this order will get triggered only when crosses 41.90. Are you getting? At 41.90, this order gets triggered, and at 41.95, this order gets executed. That is stop loss order with a limit. Now we'll see what is a stop loss market order, that is SLM. In an SLM, you cannot choose the price again, but you can only choose the trigger price. This means you can choose a price, a trigger price, suppose it is 41.9, but you cannot choose the exact price at which you want to buy back. But in a stop loss order, you can do that. In SLM, you cannot do that. This means in an SLM, if the price reaches around 41.9, this order gets executed, and it is for sure that in an SLM this order will get executed. But in a stop loss order, if the price is 41.90, trigger price is 41.90, and you want to buy it at 41.95, but instead it directly jumped to 42, then maybe there's a chance for this order to be pending and your order won't get executed. So that is why people choose SLM more often, because there's a chance for you to buy back, and that is for sure it will happen, and you will experience less loss. So that is stop loss order and stop loss market order.